Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory and all its horror.
I'm okay, Doc, before you start asking.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or two. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world. How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Zelnaga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
Good to see you, brother. Wait. I can see it in your eyes. You've seen into the spirit world. The Protoss. He gave you a crystal. And now you've been seeing what he's seen.
That ain't nothing to do with you. Stay out of my head, Tosh.
Have it your way. But you want to tread careful when you go looking into the beyond. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from UNN. Tonight, the Zerg invasion. The battle so far. The Terran Dominion is holding firm under Zerg aggression. Our industrial complex has stepped up production on all fronts. Enlistment rates have risen within the penal system, and the Marine Corps is ready to get in the fight. The Zerg won't know what hit them.
Donnie, has there been any word on when we start pushing the aliens back?
Kate, if I revealed that, I'd be giving away vital Dominion secrets.
You think the Zerg watch our broadcast?
I know they do, Kate. I know they do.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This is Kate Lockwell for UNN.
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss? All I hear is they kill Terrans like you and me on sight.
Some of them would. But some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tychus.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
Never thought we'd be back to this graveyard again. What have we got, Matt?
The Dominion's restored power to the old rail network. They're using the trains to move salvage to a central processing station. Our informants say the Dominion's found something unusually valuable, and they're transporting it to the processing station today. It's on one of these trains, but unfortunately they're all scan shielded, so we can't tell which one. We'll have to hit as many as we can and hope we get lucky.
Hope we get lucky? That ain't the usual Matt Horner plan.
You got a better one, sir. I'm all ears.
It's all good, Matt. You sold me. Well, let's go rob ourselves some trains. Old Tychus is gonna love this one.
Alright, now before we start this next mission, we need to spend some of our money. It's building up quite a bit. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to do something kind of new. We're going to go to the cantina and buy some mercenaries here. And we are going to buy the Siege Breakers. And these are mercenary version of the tank that have better stats and everything. So we're going to buy those guys for the next mission. And that's going to be it for now, though. So then we're going to come over here back to the armory, and we are actually going to buy some upgrades for our tanks. We're going to get the Maelstrom rounds first, which makes it so the tanks do more damage to their primary target, 40 more damage. It's actually a very big increase. So we're going to buy that first off. Eventually we're going to get the Shaped Blasts, but we can't quite afford that one yet. So we're going to get an improvement for our SCVs. the dual fusion welders, which makes them repair faster. Very helpful when we have them repairing bunkers and things and we're trying to hold out. So, all right. Now let's head over to the laboratory. Okay, so we're working our way up the Zerg tree, but the Protoss tree now has the ability to pick a new one as well. We can get microfiltering, which is going to make it so we harvest Vespene gas faster, or we can get orbital depots, which makes it so our supply depots are built instantly. And I'm definitely going to go with orbital depots. It's one of my favorite upgrades you can get out of all of them. So, all right, let's go do the mission. Okay, so they don't give us many SCVs to start, so we want to assign those to the minerals and start making more as fast as we can. We have 4 Marines. We're going to take them over here to find our first Diamondback, which is just chilling. And then I'm going to take this Diamondback to go find the other ones.
Vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks? Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their railguns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
Alright, so now we got 2 Diamondbacks.
Victory is ours.
There's another one right over here that's not marked on the map yet. We're going to grab it, as well as some more minerals.
I like it. I'm waiting.
And then just send them over to grab the final Diamondback. We're also going to start making a few Diamondbacks back at the base.
Brand new, big job.
Our SCV's coming. And I'm going to take one of them and have him build a few supply depots. Just kind of down here, we're going to use them to make a sort of a light defense. You don't need to fortify your base too much on this mission. They'll send guys to attack us, but not very many. And this here is a Zerg corpse. That's our bonus objective, is to grab a couple of those. There are 3. That's the first one. We'll just grab it real quick. And I'm going to get an armory early on this mission.
What's on your mind?
Diamondbacks do a lot of damage. Even starting out, they do 20 against
My pleasure.
just flat, and then if it's an armored target, they do an additional 20. But if you upgrade them, they do even more. They get pretty ridiculous. So we're going to want to do that, because we actually are going to need to deal a lot of damage. These trains are very strong. So this first train is slow moving. It doesn't have an escort, so you can just tell the Diamondbacks to attack it, and they'll keep going. And you can kind of focus more on your base.
In the rear with the gear.
I'm going to build 2 bunkers and
Not enough minerals.
another supply depot once I'm able to.
At the ready.
And that should be about all you need to defend each entrance. Maybe a tank. That's why we bought the mercenary tanks, is so we can get those and put them there. And
Excellent
they will
work,
be
sir.
good for that, as
We can
well
utilize
as
the train's
killing
scrap payload to build more
the
units.
kill
We
squad,
obviously
which
won't
will come
find
later
many
in the
natural
mission.
mineral fields here, so we should make the most of what we can salvage from the trains.
We'll deal with that when we get there.
Go ahead.
Some quite by the war pigs yet. We'll just get some normal Marines out on the way. And we're going to take our Diamondbacks up over here,
Of course.
where there is our only spot we can expand to on this map is up here. So we're going to kill the medics, the Diamondbacks that are damaged alive, and we're just going to clear that so our SCVs can go up there later.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
Alright, so we're going to bring our Diamondbacks in here real quick, get some guys repairing them
This better be good.
quickly. We have a couple, maybe half a minute till the train gets up to our base, and that's when we're going to start to attack it. We might even be able to get another Diamondback out in that time.
SCV ready.
And we will get our weapon upgrade going.
Go on.
Gangway, coming through.
Grab all your Marines, throw them in the bunkers, because as soon as we take out this train, that's when our
Needs killing.
our first attack on the base is going to happen. So there's the guys. And I say just give them a movement command, not even an attack command, to the other side here, and they'll drive along and shoot all the Marines and the fire bats and everything. And then just send them up to attack the train.
Of course. I like it.
And here we
Mineral
go.
field
Go
depleted.
back to the base.
Roger that.
Get our bunkers full and
Commander, I'm picking up increased
ready
comm
for our
traffic from the
attack here that's
Dominion.
about to happen.
Sounds like they're planning to attack our base.
I'm also going to build a
be
second
ready.
factory at this point.
Excellent. Not devious. Victory is ours.
Base is under attack.
My pleasure.
Close. We're going to need more Diamondbacks next time, but we did all right. Ah! Okay, don't get that close too. Oh. Fuck. Oh, man. This is... I did not have this much trouble when I wasn't recording it, I swear. Alright. Alright. They don't give us many SCVs to start, so just assign them all to minerals,
Not
maybe
enough
one to
minerals.
gas, and start making more. We have 4 Marines. We're going to grab them and take them over here to get our first Diamondback. And it's just kind of chilling over here. Diamondbacks are really good units.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills
There
the
we go.
Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks.
We're going to take this Diamondback to go find the other ones.
Prototyping. Their rail guns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
Alright, so there's our second Diamondback. Diamondbacks are good units. They can attack while moving, which is important to this mission. They do 20 damage to start, plus an additional 20 if you're against an armored target, which I think the trains count as. And that's just at base level. That's not even with armory upgrades. So they get to be very powerful. We're going to grab these 4 Diamondbacks, and we're going to try and make another one. If we're lucky, we can get one out before the train comes. I'm going to build our armory super early. And I'm also going to start building some supply depots over here, which are going to be a little wall for our defense, which you don't need to defend a whole lot in this mission. Just maybe a bunker or 2 at each side will be more than enough,
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
especially if you get some tanks, which we have the mercenary tanks, which we will get at one point.
Not devious.
That is a Zerg corpse. There are 3 of them on the map, and they are our bonus objective. So we're going to grab that one real quick.
What's on
Get
your
our
mind?
5th Diamondback. We don't have enough gas yet to get another one making. So get our more guys on gas.
At the ready.
Alright, so we're going to send these Diamondbacks to deal with this train. The first train doesn't have an escort, it's moving nice and slow, so you don't need to pay too much attention to it. I'm going to use this time to continue to fortify our base.
Not enough minerals.
Maybe get a few more Marines coming.
I'm waiting.
Check up on the Diamondbacks here. Important to keep them moving with the train. I mean, they'll kind of move and follow it, but they do more damage if they're right next to it. Alright, there we go. And the train's going to drop a bunch of resources for us, which we're going to grab. We can definitely make a
Excellent
few more
work, sir.
Diamondbacks with that.
We can utilize
We
the
can make
train's scrap
3
payload to build
Diamondbacks.
more units. We obviously won't find many natural mineral fields here, so we should make the most of what we can salvage from the trains.
Alright, we're going to go up here. This is our only expansion on this map. And we're going to clear it out. And then later we'll send an SCV up there to build a command center.
On the move.
For our 1 SCV who's down here, we're going to have him call down another depot or 2.
Depleted.
I guess just 1 for now should be enough.
What needs killing?
Because we need to make more Marines. We have
Not
1 more
enough
train before they
minerals.
attack our base.
A train is coming through
Here
the
it
western
comes.
tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains.
Minerals.
My pleasure.
Alright, so take our trains. We have a couple of seconds before the train gets here. Give them an attack command and send them right up there. Because there's another Diamondback up there with a light amount of protection. And we're also going to start getting our first gun upgrade.
Additional supply depots required.
Grab that new Diamondback. And we're going to send everybody down here. Just have them attack the escort first. Sometimes it works best just to tell them to move to the end, and they'll go past everyone and attack. And then set them on the train.
Victory is ours.
With this amount of Diamondbacks, it should go down pretty quick.
What needs killing?
Alright, so they're going to send their first group to attack the base here in a second. I'm probably going to call in war pigs, actually, just to fill that last bunker.
Sounds like they're planning to attack our base. We
There we
better
go.
be ready.
And here in a minute we're going to call in the siege breakers too. But we'll grab the last bit of salvage from that train. Here we have our second Zerg corpse.
This better be good.
There we go. They've already beaten off that attack. So send the Diamondbacks in to repair. That's going to be very important. Also important is just keeping more Diamondbacks coming.
A train is exiting the southern
And we're
tunnel.
also going to build some supply depots and start fortifying this side.
Yeah.
There we go.
What's the plan?
Alright, give them a minute to repair those. Actually, the train's fairly close. We should probably move. Make sure you have all your Diamondbacks, though.
How devious. Victory is ours. Of course.
So move in, attack the group that's defending. Sometimes if you're wily, you can attack the back of the train and the guys in the front won't even be aware.
Excellent.
Upgrade.
What needs killing? I like it.
There's the last Zerg corpse. You can swing over and grab it while not even breaking our attack. And down it goes. And now they become aware. So finish off these Marauders. They do a lot of damage to our Diamondbacks,
Dominion are
but
constructing a series
we do a
of
lot of
bunkers
damage
to
to
protect
them.
the tracks. Be careful.
okay, this is important. Now these bunkers are going to be a real problem for us. So we're going to want to swing around and just kind of look for them in between now and when the next train comes, and hopefully eliminate them before they can finish being built. So I'm going to start to make a second factory. While we do this,
My pleasure.
I'm going to, there's one.
Of course.
There we are. I'm going to make more Diamondbacks at the same time. Target the...
On the move. How devious.
Alright. I think we managed to get those two before they were built, but it's important to just keep... Oh, maybe we ran into another one? Yep.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Excellent.
Take a little bit of time to destroy them.
What needs
Alright, we got a
killing?
train going down that way, which is good. That's the side we managed to clear a couple of bunkers on. So I'm going to bring our guys in and see if we can't get a couple of them repaired real quick.
Go on.
Grab 2 more Diamondbacks, get our next weapon upgrade going. Get a few more Marines. We're also going to buy our Siege Breakers at this point. Siege Breakers are awesome. They are these super powerful tanks.
Add-on complete.
We're just going to put one on each side. Alright, our Diamondbacks are not quite repaired, but we need to get going.
How devious.
So just send them on out here, and we can make quick work of these fire bats. The Goliaths are not a huge threat.
Of course.
Now we're cooking.
Gangway. Coming.
Ooh, watch out for those Raven bombs.
My pleasure.
The Raven flies at the front. You can usually destroy the chain before he even notices. Oh, there's another one of the bunkers. We have to destroy it now so it doesn't give us more problems later.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Alright, and we're going to bring these guys back into our base to repair again. By now you should be kind of getting the pattern.
Insufficient
Oh,
Vespine gas.
doors up. Tank up.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, this side wasn't quite ready in terms of the bunkers were not full. Oh, they destroyed our tank. That's alright. Just swing the Diamondbacks on over and they can defend our base pretty well on their
The train is
own.
approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
So we will want to get this properly fortified again. That was my bad for just not getting the bunkers loaded.
Go ahead.
We'll get that repaired, and we'll get another bunker over there and a couple of war pigs to fill it.
I'm waiting.
Alright. We haven't destroyed all the bunkers on this side yet, but we can just do this one real quick.
My pleasure.
Swing our Diamondbacks on down.
Victory is ours.
Watch out for the Raven's bombs.
Devious.
Gangway, coming.
Can usually outrun them a little bit. They'll lose momentum and give up. We might not have done it quite enough. Focus the tanks, focus the Marauders,
I like it.
and then focus the train.
On the move.
Keep in mind, we haven't cleared all the bunkers. There's probably a couple ahead, so we want to kill this thing as fast as we can. But we did.
Excellent.
We're pretty beat up. We should head back to the base now and repair before we do anything else. And our minerals are pretty much gone. I probably should have done this sooner, but we're going to send some guys up there to make a new command center for us. We can pull the rest over to help repair these.
Sir, I'm detecting
Diamondbacks?
Dominion kill teams patrolling the tracks with large groups of marauders.
Okay, so now we have the kill teams. And there's a very effective way to deal with them, which is why these tanks are important. And unfortunately we lost the one, but we can make a few extra tanks. And that is just, we are going to put the tanks up here and have them go into siege mode. And as you see, these groups kind of wander, and they will wander past the tanks, and they will get shot by the tanks, and they will not care. They will keep walking. So it works real well for dealing with them, and that's what we're going to do. We'll get a couple other tanks in a few other places. So we're going to put one tank like down here. That works real well, and then we'll hopefully get our special tanks. So, alright, the enemy is right here. They're using Hellions right now, which are incredibly ineffective at killing Diamondbacks. But we do need to move quick because the trains are moving faster. And as you see, we're even having a little bit of trouble keeping up with them. But we can do it. That's a kill team. We don't want to deal with that if we don't have to. So don't face them. Just turn around and get out of there. And we actually lost a couple of Diamondbacks. That was not ideal.
Insufficient.
So, but we're going to beat up the kill teams with our tanks. And as they keep wandering around, it'll get to the point where they won't be a threat anymore.
What's on your mind?
Get these guys repaired. I'm actually going to build a third factory so we can get even more Diamondbacks. And the rest of our SCVs up here to keep
Base
gathering.
is under attack.
Sure thing. What needs killing?
Oh. Alright, they took out a bunker. That's not a big deal.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
Big job, huh?
Alright, so grab our Diamondbacks. Keep making more, as always. These trains are fast, but again, they're not traveling with a huge escort, because we have the kill teams now to worry about. So just destroy the Hellions, quick and easy. And then focus on the train.
On the move. At the ready. I like it.
Ooh, there's a bunker that we forgot to take out, so swing wide. There we go. Go ahead and target the bunker. Get all the minerals and resources. Bring our Diamondbacks back to base again to repair. And we'll see if we can't get a few more in the meantime. Oh, we need a lab, don't we?
I'm waiting. Excellent.
Alright, so that kill team is actually beat up pretty bad. We are going to focus on just taking them out.
On the move.
How's the other one doing? It's beat up pretty well. They did take out one of our tanks, it looks like. I'm not sure if they used air units or something to do that. It's usually not a problem we run into. But as you see, this tank over here is still in a good position, and he's blasting away at the kill team. So.
You gonna give me orders? Ah! Escape!
What's on your mind?
And we have one more train left. And we're going to want a lot of guys to deal with this if we can get them.
Coming through the western tunnel.
Looks like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We better watch ourselves.
I'd like to get another thing of siege breakers if we can. This train luckily is moving quite slow, but as you see, it's got a lot of guys on it, and actually, I'm a little worried that we might not have enough Diamondbacks to deal with it and kill the train. But we're going to do what we can. Going to call in some siege breakers.
Of course.
Actually, I'm also going to send out some of our Marines here. We're going to target the tanks in the back first, as well as the Goliaths that are going to come at us. And I'm hoping that if we do this right... Oh, wow, look at that. We are barely alive. I'm hoping we can do this without pulling the attention of the Banshees in the front. We took out our tank up there. That's all right. We're doing fine here.
How devious.
All right. And that's it.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the wreckage.
Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 online. System recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Well, I'll be. It's an old Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?